Hey guys, Analog Man here for another deck profile, and as you can see from the title, we are doing another DarkKnightmon variant, and in this case, we're mixing it with Bond of Bravery, which honestly is a really cool engine, really powerful, and it has a lot of removal. I initially got this idea from a friend at my locals. He actually mixed Yellow Hybrid with Bond of Bravery, and it was just really cool seeing him fight against a Jessmon deck recently, and it was just really cool. Shout out to my friend Steven, who is the friend I'm mentioning. Um, this gave me the idea. It's like, what if I mix it with DarkKnightmon? And surprisingly, it works okay. It still needs a little bit of tinkering, but this, of course, as a lot of my other deck profiles, as I've mentioned, this is essentially a basic template that you can use to kind of work on your own build if you want to mix it like how you want to mix it here. That's one cool thing I really like about DarkKnightmon is that it can be almost mixed into any engine except for certain ones. But the fact is that you could just mix it in because it's only like a set of 12 cards is really cool. So anyway, let's get into the deck profile so I can show you what I mean. So first, let's look at the eggs. We're running the 4 Demi-Meras because Demi-Mera, helps give you the extra 1,000 when your Digimon is attacking a player, so always really nice. And we only run the 4 eggs for consistency purposes because I've had to do maybe like 1 egg, and that kind of has screwed me up in some of my decks, so I like to keep it like this with just 4. Let's get into the rookies. We're running only 12. We're running the 4 Agumons that search Tamers, which is really cool because this deck does run Ty and Marcus, so we do need it to search them out. Then we run the 4 of the Agumon from BT6 that lets you kind of skip into Bond of Bravery and gives you security attack +1. Then we're running the 4 Agumons from EX1, the classic collection basically. This one lets us search for a Tamer and or Digimon card with Agumon in its name, so really cool. Like it gives this deck a little bit more search power. And yeah, that's all the rookies or level 3s for the deck. Let's get into the level 4s. For level 4s, of course, we run 3 Greymons, like the promo ones that give security +1 if there's an Agumon up underneath it. I would run 4, but the problem is I only have 3 copies, so I kind of have to make do. But I see this really often, so no matter what, I usually get this off, which is really nice. Then I run, of course, the 1 Agunimon because sometimes, you have to finish the game, and this guy kind of helps you go for game because of your tie down here, which is really cool. Then we go into the the Knightmon engine, which is Skull Knight, 4 copies. This guy's really cool. You can just hard play him because he is a 4 cost, so it's pretty nice just to, end your turn by just playing this, and then you have another body on board next turn for game. Then you have 4 Deadly Axemons, because this searches out Knightmons, and the fact that he is a 4 cost as well, and he gives +2,000 to Knightmon when swinging with him underneath it. Plus, in conjunction with Skull Knightmon, you're basically swinging for 2 security at 9,000, so pretty nice. That's all the level 4s we run our champions, because that way, our main goal is to get into Bond of Bravery and or DarkKnightmon and just kind of start swinging. Essentially, the DarkKnightmon engine basically gives this deck another guy that basically can hit for 2 security, kind of like the Greymon, but it's much stronger, and it can recur itself if it dies. But let's get into level 5s. We're running 2 Skull Greymons. If I had more, I would run more, but I only have 2 copies. But this guy's really cool because if he dies, he just replays an Agumon suspended, just like DarkKnightmon. So in conjunction, it works really well together. Then you run the 4 DarkKnightmons, of course. Really cool. You can just hard play this and equip this and Skull Knightmon from your hand, and you already have a big 9,000 guy next turn to swing for 2 security. And if he dies, he replays them, and Deadly Axemon is not once per turn. So you basically get to replay him again, and you get to search, which is really nice. So you can search out more of your Knightmons. That's all for the level 5s we run. We're keeping this deck very lean and kind of efficient. That way we can just boost, as I said, into Bond of Bravery. So yeah, and then we don't run any level 6s. We just run the level 7 Agu Bond of Bravery because this guy's really broken when attacking. You can just delete something with 13,000 or less, and then whenever you delete something, you get to just trash something on their stack. So it's really cool when you have one on board and then you go into another one. You basically get double trash, essentially, which is really cool if they stack. Yeah, and then we have, that's all for the Digimon. The rest are option cards and some Tamers. So for the options, this being a red deck, we do run 4 Gaia Forces because we just want to remove their threats as much as possible. And if this is in security, really nice because then they hit this, they die. Then we run 2 Gigastorms because that way, this is a better version of Atomic Blaster. I know it costs 7, but honestly, this one is a little bit better because Atomic Blaster can only go up to 8,000, while this just kills 2 guys with 8,000 or less, which is already basically like it's basically like 2 atomic breaths hitting the field. So really nice. Then we run 3 red memory boosts because sometimes this engine does conflict with it, which is why I had a slight issue with it, and that's why I put in 3 of these to kind of mitigate the issues and the fact that we don't have that much search power with Agumon, except for this Agumon and the other Tamer, so this helps kind of fit out your deck and search for Bond and the other stuff. Then you run 1 Delicate Plan. You don't run more than one now because a lot of decks don't really run that many option cards anymore. It's mostly Tamers because it's a hybrid format, so you don't need this as much. But when you need it, this will come in handy for the 1 copy. And that's basically all the option cards we have. Now for Tamers, we run the 4 Tai Kamiyas because this guy, of course, gives you a memory. It lets you basically draw for anytime you push up an Agumon or Greymon, and the fact that it lets you skip into Bond of Bravery, so gotta have this. And then for the memory setter, we have 2 Marcus Daemons because it sets you to 3, and whenever you swing with an whenever you swing with a Greymon, you basically get to tap this and gain a memory, so really nice. But yeah, that's basically the deck. I just wanted to put this out because I feel like DarkKnightmon is so versatile. You can basically put him into any color at the moment. I'm trying to figure out how to fit him into other colors, but for now, this is just kind of cool how this deck works because it has a lot of removal, has a lot of security, and can just go for game really fast compared to like other variants I've made so far. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Just like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought of it. And yeah, see you guys next time.